History's definition of the Trojan War describes a conflict between the Mycenaean Greeks and the city of Troy that was brought on by Paris, the son of the king of Troy, kidnapping Helen, the queen of a Greek Spartan king, and then running back to Troy. So here are the main characters, conflicts, and values. Helen, the daughter of the king of the Greek gods and the reason behind the 10th year Trojan War between Troy and Sparta. She was the most beautiful lady in all of ancient Greece. Conflict. The battle allegedly started after Prince Paris kidnapped or eloped with Queen Helen of Sparta. Menelaus, Helen's betrayed husband, persuaded his brother Agamemnon, king of Mycenae, to organize an expedition to bring Helen back. Values. Words, in Helen's opinion, are the most significant things in the world. Prince Paris. He was the son of King Priam of Troy and his wife Hecuba. He was abandoned to die in the wilderness, since it was predicted that he would bring about Troy's demise. However, another man found him and adopted him as his son, giving him the name Paris. Conflict. According to classical sources, the war began after the abduction of Queen Helen of Sparta by Prince Paris that led to a war. Values. Paris is a good warrior but inferior to his brother Hector and to the Greek leaders whom he faced. Menelaus. He was a central figure in the Trojan War, leading the Spartan contingent of the Greek army under his older brother Agamemnon, king of Mycenae. Conflict. Menelaus persuaded his Mycenaean brother Agamemnon to assault Troy and bring Helen back to Greece. Values. Menelaus is less imposing and less arrogant than his brother. He is also courageous. Agamemnon. He was the king of Mycenae, who commanded the Greeks during Trojan War. Conflict. The conflict of Agamemnon occurs over a woman named Briseis. He is awarded a woman as a trophy of war. But when Agamemnon is forced to release his captive, Chryses, he decides that he is entitled to Achilles' captive, Briseis. Values. Agamemnon was the commander and a chief of the Greeks during the Trojan War. He sacrificed his own daughter just to get what he wants. Ajax. Ajax is a mythological hero in Greek legend. He is also known as Ajax the Greater. He was a son of Telamon, the king of Salamis. Conflict. He engaged Hector in a single combat and later, with the aid of the goddess Athena, rescued the body of Achilles from the hands of the Trojans. Values. Ajax shows the changeability of human fortune and human nature. Cassandra. She is the daughter of King Priam and his wife Hecuba. She is the most beautiful of Priam's daughter but not a prophetess. Conflict. She predicted such events as the fall of Troy and death of Agamemnon, but her warnings went unheeded. Values. Cassandra is typically reserved for those who claim to see impending doom. Priam. In Greek mythology, he was the last king of Troy. He is the father of Prince Paris. Conflict. Priam ordered the boy, Paris, exposed to the elements on Mount Ida, but he survived and returned. Priam ignored Cassandra's warning about Paris and his decision led to the Trojan War. Values. He has courage and a desire to protect his people. He has empathy and love for his sons. Hecuba. Hecuba was a queen in Greek mythology, the wife of King Priam of Troy. Conflict. Hecuba tore out Polymester's eyes and murdered both of his sons. Values. She is held responsible for her actions but is still governed by her honesty and integrity as Helen make her plea.